And January 25th is a day that will be forever etched in the memory of Emma Stevenson and her mother. The 17-year-old Emma and her 15-year-old friend Mason Sharp were riding on a UTV in Jasper County when it overturned, trapping both of the teens. A neighbor and the first responders may be the reason why they are both alive.
I'm still very traumatized, and I will be for a very long time.
17-year-old Emma Stevenson has been riding UTVs her whole life, but after a wreck during a ride with her friends on January 25th, she's lucky to be alive.
The last thing I remember was stopping at the stop sign and letting Mason drive, and then I woke up and I was in the helicopter.
What's missing from Emma's memory is the moment Beech volunteer firefighter Nella Newton arrived at the scene. The first to see the UTV turned over, and two teens, Emma Stevenson and Mason Sharp, trapped underneath. Wow.
She's scared. She can't see. There was no way for her to see what was going around her. The only thing I could do was talk.
All I could do was pray. There was nothing I could do. My eyes are swollen shut.
On Tuesday, Emma and Newton meet again, allowing her to put a face to the voice.
I just remember she held my hand the whole time I was under the buggy. And I cannot thank her enough.
Emma is slowly recovering, but her mother says the teenager's history of riding UTVs wasn't enough to stop her from getting hurt.
You're 16. We know you know how to drive a buggy, but, all the safety precautions and measures are still never thought of. They think they're invincible.
Mason ultimately lost his arm, and Emma will need additional surgery in the near future. Emma's mother says both kids are strong-willed, and she hopes they use their story to warn others.
Something can happen to anybody. It doesn't matter what age you are or anything. It could happen to you.
Nella insists anybody operating a UTV wears their seatbelt, saying practicing UTV safety can be the difference between life and death or a major injury.
If they had had their seatbelts on, neither one of them would have been ejected. She wouldn't have been pinned, and he could possibly not have lost his arm.
What could have been a tragic story for Emma and Mason is now a testimony.
God definitely had his hands on me, for sure, because not a lot of people, as bad as it was, I should not be alive.
But she is. Thanks to the volunteers of Beech Grove Fire Department, Emma and Mason are still alive to tell their story. Mason Sharp was released today from Christus St. Elizabeth Hospital, where he was treated for an infection that developed after the crash. Reporting live in studio, Trey Sanchez.